So like I said, the characters mean separating everything. The cast is fine. I'm not mad at the cast. I feel like Will is unlikable, personally, and it just could be I was raised differently.
So the thing is, everything that you said eventually either gets addressed or grows on you. Like
Okay.
Will grows on you because he does grow up. He realized that I'm in this situation because I fucked up. Let me not act a fool. Let me try and keep shit copacetic. Let me try and stay, you know, not hood, but let me try and stick to my roots a little bit because I do have a friend back home that my fuck up affected.
Yeah.
Let me, you know, try and still show my mom love, even though I really fucking like it out here. Because that whole will come home storyline does take place.
Right.
Um, the his dad becomes a plot point.
Which she was before, just not as heavily as probably this one's
Not
gonna
as
make it.
soon.
Yeah, which I think they're rushing a lot of it, but it's neither here nor there.
Well, shit, it's hard to get greenlit these days. Got a motherfucker leave a nigga one more.
Right. No, I get it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, leave him one a little bit. I'm gonna throw everything in this bitch.
No, it's definitely still a lot more to use. I hope and cannot wait for season 2. I feel like this. I'm older, but I was also a kid when Fresh Prince was out.
Right.
I feel like this is more my Fresh Prince. Yes, these niggas are younger, but I'm sure Ashley is in my age range, or Ashley and Jazz are.
Just she's 12.
Not Ashley, Hillary and Jazz.
Yeah, I think she's just out of college. So
yeah, she's and that similar aspirations. I feel like this is my thing. Like I didn't have much shit that was growing with substance that I'm older than.
right.
Like I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers that watch Fresh Prince wasn't in fucking high school in the 90s.
I wasn't. I guarantee you. But that's the thing. And again, this could just be. I don't even say this is biased.
I was 3 in 96.
Yeah, no, I was 6, so I wasn't nowhere near it. But my thing is I'm gonna wait to make this point later. But I think there's a timeless effect to the Fresh Prince that I will guarantee you the show will not have. And that's just. I'm not even saying. I think that's just pure fact.
Well, most people from the 90s feel like the 90s is bad.
Most motherfuckers who weren't from the 90s feel like the 90s was better. I'm not saying it's like we had everything.
So I don't watch cable. Part of the reason why I started watching cable was commercials. I actually watched cable yesterday. All of these fucking commercials are 90s based because 90s kids are the consumers now.
Yes, 100%.
So it ain't that the fucking commercials and advertisements is just fire. They just know who to market to. Also, yeah, the 90s was kind of lit.
100%. 100%. I'm never going to knock that one, man. I'm a 90s baby through and through. I was born in 1990 exact. I don't think anybody can say they was a 90s baby like I can say I was a 90s baby. I felt it all. And I had the right peer group of kids my age and people a little bit older that engraved some of the 80s in there too.
Yeah.
Like I'm a pure 90s baby. No, I'm just getting into it now. So, because I want to get like an all in all setup because I know this episode's running long as hell. What I want to say about this Fresh Prince or Bel Air, because thankfully they at least gave it not the Fresh Prince feature. It's been done. For one, I don't care for the story. I don't care how they drag the story in any direction. I don't care if there's twists and turns or whatever the fuck you want to say, even if it's a reimagining. The reason why I don't like it is because you use the term, and I think somebody else uses the term when they describe it. It's like, well, it's a reimagining of the story. And I'm like, well, what you did was you took my car, which was the Fresh Prince, and you just took the body off, you repainted that bitch, ripped out the engine and the transmission, and gave me some fresh wheels. Ain't much of my car left, except for the fucking frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, this show wasn't meant for me. You just took the the topic of kid gets into trouble in Philly, goes to Bel Air, and then the rest of it got kind of washed over. And it might be similar, but it's washed over with a fresh coat of paint, which is like, yeah, but I liked how my car looked. You know what I mean?
That. It's just, and the fresh coat of paint is what entices others.
Yeah, so, and that's what I'm saying. It might be good for others, but it wasn't meant for what I think it was driven at. I don't think it was driven like Fresh Prince new, where it's just like new drama. Just say it was new drama. Like, I guarantee you, if they just called it something the fuck else,
it wouldn't have got as much.
I wouldn't have got as much traction, but would the story have changed? If they didn't call him Will, if he went from...
Yeah, it would have been completely different, because then you would have had to just, I don't know, new problems. Or...
That's what I'm saying. It would have been... but would they have had any loss in weight? If he just...
I didn't watch... I feel like there's like white versions of Fresh Prince. I just am not aware. I don't know if Dynasty was one of them. I never watched Dynasty. I didn't know. I feel like there's 1000% some Caucasian relative comes to stay and hilarity ensues. So, yeah. In that respect, there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's been done. But, I don't know. Fresh paint is enough for me.
Some people just need the fresh paint. So, at least...
my bad if there's any, like, Dynasty fans around.
I don't think you got much to worry about. If you want, you don't have to watch me anymore. It's fine. I'm throwing shade everywhere. So, now here's my bigger take, though. And this is why I think people don't understand why I'm defending Fresh Prince. Because a lot of motherfuckers, before we even got to this point, was like, man, you seem like you were ready to defend Fresh Prince to the death, and that wasn't even like top show. Bullshit you not. Fresh Prince was one of the better shows for this reason alone. And I'm going to take you through a full process of why. First of all, comedy shows, which most people don't understand, are extremely difficult to write. You are not getting a comedy show put on TV for shit.
And it was live studio audience.
Live studio audience, which a lot of people didn't understand, which is even harder to pull off. So that means all of those characters, acting-wise, had to be on point from start to finish. Mm-hmm. Anything they got fucked up, people seen immediately.
Start over.
We either finna start over, and you just got a whole audience that you kind of pissed off. So bloopers happen, but they were never dramatic. Mm-hmm. So getting that kind of show is already difficult. I've seen plethora of comedians try and fail. Yeah. There's a lot of comedy shows that have, and mind you, even Dave Chappelle had a TV show at one point, a sitcom, that fucking flopped. It was horrible. Yeah, it was called Buddies. It was him and Jim Brewer, black guy, white guy, living in an apartment, and I don't know if you ever seen
No, I don't remember that at all.
I remember because I remember the inception of it. They were on oh my God, Home Improvement, Tim Allen show.
Oh.
And they were sitting in the audience.
What the? Oh.
They were just sitting in an audience, and it was just the two of them, and they were like, man, those are two funny dudes. And then they were like, what if we made a show about it? And even Dave Chappelle was like, this is a stupid idea with a stupid premise, and there was nothing we could write to make it funny. Because the whole premise was black guy and white guy live together. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't make anything off of it. So, in general, just...
Malcolm and Eddie.
True enough. Malcolm and Eddie was, to me, very funny. But
Malcolm and Eddie was funny as hell.
But again, you see how difficult it is for comedic shows to exist. So, now let's rewind. Fresh Prince. Very funny show. I've watched clips to this day. Funniest shit I've ever seen. And to me, it holds up very well. It's definitely 90s based, but you could take those same concepts and drive them anywhere. Like, they're not far off. You can still watch the show and still have a good time.
Yeah.
So, we can, almost everybody can agree that the comedy of Fresh Prince is great. But then you take every bit of drama that you had in this Bel Air show was, so far that I've seen and know of, was in the Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. So you were able to make a long-term show, funny, and then drive shit home. And drive it where it was effective and uplifting instead of, oh shit, they're dealing with shit too. You know what I mean? Which to me is a different take and much harder to pull off. So case in point, and then that's why I didn't want to mention it earlier. When Will came into the locker room and the old boys is back there, nigga this, nigga that, with the white dudes. Mm-hmm. And he got offended and started the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
That same shit was actually brought up in the original. Mm-hmm. But it was flipped.
It was Carlton not black enough.
Exactly.
which
And
they do bring up, but it was definitely more prevalent on the original Fresh Prince.
right.
But he does have a
And
racial identity thing in the show.
and I think the reason why that bothered me, the way they did it,
Yeah.
and why it was so much better before to me, and this is just now this could be my bias kicking in. I feel like that is a real thing that has been happening to people more so than a racial situation.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I've been involved with some racial situations. I've had people that have said some racist shit to me. I've had more issues with the black community telling me either I'm not black enough, I'm not doing the shit that black people should be doing, I'm not woke. And it's just like, no, I just have a different opinion. Just because I was raised a certain way, which I feel is better, should be fine. This should not bump heads with what you're doing. I'm not bothering you. I might not like woke ideology and shit like that, but I'm not going to say everything you said is stupid or your way of life is wrong. I'm just going to disagree with you, and either we can move on, but you're not going to come over here and tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? And I felt the way they did with Carlton was great. There was an episode where Will got shot, and that became a thing. There was a few episodes after where Carlton was ready to murder somebody for Will.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all of these harsh topics were surrounded by comedy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and that's what I think was important to that show, was life has balances. Everything's not always dark. You have a good moment or two. You have some times where you're laughing. You can't have dark times in it. But the more of those shows back then were, you have dark times. What do you do to work around them? What do you do to get out of them? Not my life is based on this bad moment. And a lot of this show was harping on problems and not solutions, or, well, we might have this problem, but we still cool. Everything's still good. Everything's going to be still, we can laugh and joke with each other. Yeah. There's a lot of dark shit just amongst them that bothers me. And it's like, y'all can't just kick back and laugh for 5 minutes. I watched that entire show, or that first episode. It's 45 minutes long. And nobody smiled in front of each other until they were eating breakfast. And then even then it was shots fired. And I'm just like, and I get it, it's real, but to me it was shot fired for me, and even the original show. Yeah, I could tell a joke, laugh, and then we move on. But, you know, the mom was something simple. She was like, yeah, I set up with a magazine shoot. Man, I'm happy that you moving in. Yeah, I could have did it myself. Yo, what the fuck? I was just trying to help you out.
So with that, I felt that too. I feel like a lot, I'm not debating your points. I'm just, for the people that are also watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the frustration of feeling like your dream can't just be your dream.
Right.
That's of, you had a passion. You chose family over your passion. I appreciate you choosing family over your passion, but I ain't got a husband. I ain't got kids. I don't have to make that sacrifice.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to want to do things my way and I want your support. I want your input, but you can't do this for me.
Right.
And sometimes a favor can come off as control.
I get that.
Hey, I want you to do this job. I gave you this opportunity because I want you to do this way. I appreciate the favor, but I still kind of need to get it out the mud my way.
Right.
So then I'm going to do your favor, but I'm going to accept your favor because I'm grateful. But if I do your favor my way and you're still not pleased, I don't really know what you want from me.
And maybe that's just me. I didn't, because I don't see what happens of that favor.
But like that, so that, I'm saying, that shot at breakfast is long-standing trauma before the show started.
Right.
That's shot at you because you've taken a shot at me previously, all the breakfasts that we haven't seen. So yeah, I'm snippy with you because it's mad sass because it's tension.
Yeah, no, I get that. Now, I'm gonna ask you to look at this a little differently, because I'm not trying to say you have a small bias, but I think and I think you've mentioned it at least once or twice. I think you're rocking with the show a lot because of Hillary's character. I think Hillary's character, I would say more so.
She's my favorite character.
Right. I think she melds with you more than any other cast member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you're sitting on that, and it's funny to me. Well, I won't say funny, but it's just like that's where you're. I think you're seeing the lens at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the main thing, and then my enjoyment for it. Yeah.
Right. No, and not saying you're wrong. I get it though. I think I get it. So, I just wanted you to.
Not even that. That's just what. That's the relationship I understand the most.
Yeah. No. I get that.
I wasn't an athlete. I wasn't the greatest at school. Art wasn't my thing. I'm pretty good. I'm decent enough at this entertaining shit.
Yeah. I won't say I'm decent enough at it, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better by day.
Yeah. That's the only goal.
So let me ask you this, because I think this sits well. This is one of those things where I can see both sides. If somebody, I think I feel how you would get if somebody gave you an opportunity, but you're like, I want to do it my way because this is the only way I know.
Well, no, yeah, chasing a passion makes you come off as a dick sometimes.
It does. I get that. My question being, if, so to speak, how you've kind of done for me in a sense, and I don't think you even realize it. If you gave someone else the opportunity to say, hey, do this shit with me and watch how it helps. You know what I mean? We're kind of in line in the same passion. Yours might be a little bit differently, but hey, do this shit this way and watch how it changes. And that motherfucker just didn't do shit. Or he said, yeah, I'm going to take you off him, but I'm going to do it backwards. You know what I mean? That shit's going to eat at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I see the mom's thing as well.
Right.
It's a new generation, but I am an artist. This is your version of art. I don't see it as controlling because I love you. The only reason why I'm hands-on is because I don't want you to be in a position where you have to compromise your passion.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
So I think, and maybe again, it's just me.
Because it's also a thing of I can't speak for other cultures, but sometimes black moms and daughters just beef.
No, they do.
Sometimes black, just the same way that black sons and fathers bump heads. Like, it's just.
I think that's all sons and fathers.
If two species are in the same confined area, if like the same sex is in two confined areas, there's going to be like
a problem.
Especially familial, because you don't understand what all makes up my world, just like a child doesn't understand what all makes up a parent's world.
Right.
But you're on a chase. I feel like most people in a family are out for the family's benefit, or I would like to hope.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like, Carlton doesn't hate Will, but you are an inconvenience right now.
A heavy inconvenience. A high level, goddamn, get out of here. Inconvenience. That's just me personal.
I don't think your dream is dumb, but you might not go about it the best, or you might not go about it what I feel is the best.
Right.
And there's not really any right or wrong in feelings.
No. And I think that's where
Joe Budden. I don't still, but there's no that's like he said that on the episode, and I was like, yeah, there's no right or wrong in feeling. It's what facts become facts out of how you interpret your feelings. If I feel like you a dick to me, so I shoot you, that has become a fact. You are wrong, but your action was wrong as fuck.
I think that there's some truth in that. I think it's still flawed truth, though, personally.
Yeah.
And I think that's that whole my truth thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that kind of stems from. Fuck!
That's a wokeism that that's the current popular wokeism.
Yeah, and just fuck me then. All right, I'm just leaving that in. I don't even give a shit. No, it's definitely just current wokeism that pisses me off because there is no such thing as my truth. It's the only truth. Now I will say this.
I mean, there was a '90s version of that. The whole your truth, my truth, and my side, your side, and the truth. Yeah.
No, it was because it was dumb. I'm not gonna say what. That's not me defending the '90s, man. It was dumb all across the board. It's the right answer. The only version of that is accurate is almost what you were alluding to is truth lies with the victor. Mm-hmm. You can alter the truth if there is no one to dispel the truth.
Yeah.
Now that I'll give you, but your truth and the truth can easily be two different things. It's bullshit, and I think that's related back to what we were talking about. I think that's kind of what they're both living is their own truth.
Yes.
Where it's just like, how about you just both be grateful that you're not stupid? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like both of your, like, yeah, you gave up something.
Honestly, if they was all the way fucking like mature about it, they would collapse.
That's what I'm saying.
like a fucking art gallery with food or some shit.
That sounds dope as fuck to me. And I think that was my major last gripe with everything was, and we spoke on it before.
No family togetherness.
But it was not even that. They could portray it, like you said, it could be fake as fuck. But damn it, I'd rather a fake family together than some more friction. I've seen the friction. I live the friction. So we all live it.
The thing is, a lot of times that can be one and the same. There is friction because of how long we've been faking it.
I don't see them faking it at all, though. It could have been before the show.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, man, fake that shit.
Because all of that looks like fiction of fake okayness. That's where the shots at breakfast come from.
Right.
That's where I'm gon' fuck with you at school because I've been okay for too long and I've been faking okay and you're who I can take it out on. That's so then, you have to be perfect because what I'm going on is valuable.
Right. So no, I get that. And maybe I said it wrong. I don't mean faking it, but what I mean is portray the ideal.
Yeah.
Make the show that they bumped heads, but they found a way to work. Like you were saying, like instead of bumping heads consistently, like, yo, instead of arguing, we work together.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't see eye to eye every fucking time we do something. Maybe that's the tension that you show. It's like, I got this idea, you got this idea, but they find some way to work it together.
So the thing that I like just came to a realization is Bel-Air implies more.
What do you mean?
I feel like very much of the Fresh Prince, because of the comedy, was present. They didn't get deep with Will's dad until the end.
Yeah, because they had a lot of other stories to tell.
Yeah, so I'm saying it implies. I feel like Bel-Air does an implication of, yeah, we don't show you this shit that has happened before the show started, but we are still dealing with it. I feel like.
I think that's only just because it's shorter lived. I don't think that it's...
I feel like part of it might be like trying to restore the feeling, trying to have a level of gravity, because that can also play a point with remakes and reboots, establishing gravity.
Right.
So I just like a lot of it seems like we can't like Will. We came to know these characters in the middle of them already dealing with their problems.
Right.
Not new problems introduced because it's a new property.
Right. No, I get that.
Like Hillary has already dropped out and pursuing content by the time of episode 1.
No shit.
The school year is damn near over at Bel-Air Prep, because they're talking about running for valedictorian in one of the later episodes.
Right. Yeah, I guess I can get that in a sense.
Like, weren't they
because
freshmen still like when
No.
in season 1 of
they were
like sophomores. They were very
juniors. I remember vividly because I remember them starting up the next year.
Okay.
Like he came, obviously he came in the middle.
Yeah.
Started up senior year, and then they were graduating almost immediately.
Yeah.
Because the latter half of the Fresh Prince, they were adults.
So they're like about to graduate.
Right. So
in Bel Air.
I don't think it's far off, but I think it's still in the same time frame. So maybe a year, at best a year off. I don't excuse that though. Personally, I get where you're coming from. I don't think that's an excuse for unnecessary turmoil. That's all it is. Like I get your point. Maybe that's just because I'm not fucking with dramas like that.
Yeah.
And that might be just a new way of telling stories for drama. It's like the shit's already there, and you just walked in the middle of it.
Well,
I can
specifically for like a remake.
For remakes and reboots. I don't. It's not an excuse. Not an excuse to cram it that tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, it's at the end of the day, it's still an episodic series.
Yes.
You see what I mean? So you should still leave room to work through. I'm not saying it has to be like old sitcoms.
Well, no.
One problem per episode.
It's kind of, TV has changed. Like now seasons used to be really long in the 90s, I'm noticing.
Yeah, I think they were averaging at least 20 episodes, if not more.
Now a season is like
10.
8, 10, or 12.
Right. So no, I get it. It's a bit shorter.
Also, motherfuckers get canceled these days. We gotta try and hook niggas, cause motherfuckers are getting that. Just cause they cute and on Peacock, don't mean that shit won't get canceled.
No, of course not. And I think that's a real, and that's why I said that's why I don't give them excuses, because that shit happen to everybody. It takes talent to write a show at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, besides the point of the show might be in a full drama, I think the show's, for one, hooking the fact that Will is working on it. If Will Smith wasn't working on this bitch, dead in the water.
Well, yeah, no, this
and mind you, he really originally wasn't working on it, because this was a long time coming.
Yeah, no, he saw the trailer, and that trailer made him work on it.
Right, because like most of us thought, they finna fuck this up.
And then now he's doing like Bel Air Athletics as a clothing line and shit like that. Yeah,
because he's fun, and I think that's more of him giving us what we wanted any damn way. Everybody named mom wanted that blazer. If they came out with the OG blazer, like the OG one, not the new one, because I've seen pictures of the new one. No, I want that OG one. That OG one was a hit.
That OG one was fucking ugly.
It was, dude. But again, I understand that. That's what I said. That's the '90s in me. Them goofy ass bright colors and shit. Well, wear that shit on.
That shit look like
them bright ass pastels.
That shit look like fucking television static. but it was colorful.
It was colorful though, and I'd fuck with. It was clean though. It was clean as fuck. As I said, I grew up in the '90s, so turquoise and shit like that, teal colors,
and like that. I think they also have like athletic wear with the burgundy and gold.
I can fuck with that. Again, if it looks a little closer to the OG one, I can fuck with that. I ain't mad at him for doing it, man. So you said that's why I said Triple H should get water. Like motherfuckers sell the shit that makes sense.
Yo, did you probably didn't. Triple H officially retired Friday.
I just seen it. I just seen it this morning. Shout out to Triple H, man. You did enough. Man.
He said he got a defib in his chest.
Yeah. So it was time. But again, he said he wasn't. He said he's retiring, but he specifically made sure he included in ring.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's
at the same time. It don't seem like he
I don't
got much shit right now
with
the NXT shit. I don't know really what the fuck he's doing now.
I think it'll be a lot of behind the scenes storytelling, maybe some writing shit. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna do much, but I don't think he's just gonna walk away either.
Well, no, he's still gonna have a job. I just don't know what he's doing.
Right. No, I think he might just focus on just the talent, which is, from what I hear, he's really good with like young stars on the come up. So, like, shout out to him, man. He's done enough, man. Let the man rest. I think a lot of people forget how long he's been around.
Thank you, Triple H,
like 100%.
Going as long as you have.
I'm telling you, man. I didn't even realize, because I just started going back and watching older shit, because now that WWE's on fucking YouTube. Yeah. They're desperate. But
that's on Peacock.
No shit.
So if you got Peacock, you can go watch.
I mean,
I've been watching WWE Evil.
I seen that. What the fuck is that?
It's just chronicling, like, each one is a different superstar and chronicling their, like, heel runs.
Okay, I can
So
watch that.
far, I fell asleep on Hulk Hogan.
Damn,
I
it's
felt
like the OG of the turn.
I fell I fell asleep a couple times trying to watch him, but that's just because I would only watch TV at night, and we got to get up at 5 a.m. So, but today I watched The Miz, I watched Sasha Banks, Brothers of Destruction, and I started Randy's.
Nice. I might have to check that out. I might take a look at that.
The other episodes, they do not have Triple H. They got Stephanie McMahon,
Big fan of Stephanie McMahon, mind you.
Ric Flair, and then the last episode is Roman.
I thought Ric Flair was canceled entirely, but they don't let that nigga even exist.
Yeah, but they still gave him an episode though.
Good. I fucks with Ric Flair. I don't give a fuck what they said about Ric Flair, to be honest. Because anything that they tell me he did, as a fan, I believed it anyway. Like, you wasn't going to tell me he wasn't. The man said it himself at multiple times that his persona he just kind of melded into. He wasn't even that guy before, and he just kind of fell into the character.
You can't. Yeah, a lot of heels did that.
Yeah, because you kind of have to, and to me, that's what makes it more enjoyable. Which is why, like, you were giving me shit for it. That's why I love Macho Man. Look at Macho Man, who he was from start of his career to the finish, and he was nothing but a wrestler. Even when he was in movies, TV shows, voice acting, he's always the wrestler character.
Yeah.
So, mad respect, man. I never had to call him Dwayne. I refuse to call him anything but Dwayne at this point. He ain't shit else but Dwayne. And he's been Dwayne for a long time now.
Long time.
A very long time. The Rock died some years ago, so I think his last good match was with Stone Cold in that last WrestleMania. That was the fuck it for me.
You ain't like twice in a lifetime?
Nope. No.
Well, now you can like watch the pay-per-views, even though I don't watch the pay-per-views anymore. I'd watch the pay-per-views sometime.
I've watched a handful of the Royal Rumbles because that was like the only thing I was super interested in. And getting to watch the Stone Cold Royal Rumble again, where he came out from the beginning.
All right, edit point. That could be content as well. Like, we could just go back and like review old wrestling.
Oh, I definitely could do it. Now they're on YouTube, free game, buddy.
Oh, I'm saying you got Peacock. You can just use the ad. Just use Peacock.
But Peacock's got ads.
And you ain't gonna get the whole show on YouTube.
Yeah, you do. I watched the entire Royal Rumble on YouTube.
They will give you sometimes upload a whole match. I'm talking like whole pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need the whole fucking pay-per-view. I'm not gonna watch the whole fucking 3 hours worth of bullshit.
Oh,
I'm trying to watch the top tier matches.
I cannot wait for AEW to get an app though.
True. I'm starting to. I won't say watching all of it, but now I've spent more time trying to at least have the show on while I'm doing something. If I can't like sit down and watch it, definitely enjoying AEW as much as I possibly can. But I keep watching cosplay wrestling, so I can't help it, man. It's just too damn good. It's just too damn good, man. Props to them. If anybody deserves a full length show, is cosplay wrestling, man. Them motherfuckers. I don't know how they had a time. It's more so I want to know how did they find a way to wrestle cleanly in a full ass outfits.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the wrestling draws and shit like that, but these niggas be out here in full outfits. I'd be hot as fuck. Hey, how the fuck are you doing all of this shit and then staying in character? Good shit, man. Good shit. Speaking of which, but AEW, I just seen that Jeff Hardy flip though. Motherfucker will not sit his ass down.
No.
And I don't want him to die. I feel like he might be the next motherfucker to die in the ring, man. That shit. I seen his old ass get up there and I'm like, please, Jeff, for the love of God, sit your old ass.
Oh, you ain't see Sting do a crossbody to the outside?
I seen it. That's what I'm like, both of them, but Jeff especially, because I know how Jeff's mind works a little bit. And once he get one, he finna do something bigger. Something a little bit bigger. Next thing you know, this nigga jumping off the roof of the fucking stadium.
I feel like this is the closest we're gonna get to like a Victory Road 2011 rematch.
You think so?
I don't think they're gonna actually have them in this match. Maybe a tag team match against Sting and Darby.
I think so. I'd be happy with just that, to be honest. I think 1-on-1, I think them days is over because both of them are old enough where I don't think they can.
Oh, no.
Well, Sting
we
has.
Getting a 1-on-1 Darby match with Jeff Hardy.
Well,
we gonna get a 1-on-1 Jeff Hardy match with Sammy Guevara. Because that nigga jump off shit too.
I don't need them to do that, though. I want Jeff. See, I'm a fan of longevity.
Lit.
I need this nigga to be alive.
Lit. Sting is 62 doing top rope crossbodies.
And he needs, but I don't.
Fucking William Regal might wrestle again. I don't know.
I heard that shit, but again, William Regal's a ground and pound type of wrestler almost. So I can understand that. He knows how to gimmick his way into a good match. If he pulls out the knucks, it's a done deal. I hope he bring that gimmick back for damn sure. Him sneaking them fucking knucks in the shorts. It's like, god damn, man, dirty some bitch. So either way, what's your final? How about this? What's your final take on my take of Fresh Prince? Is it at least valid?
Yeah,
because I think you came over kind of scared, like I was just finna shit on everything.
Yeah,
which I pretty much did. But
no,
I think it's reasonable.
Right was Will.
Yeah,
and you not needing it because you can just see. Oh, I mean that's the thing with a lot of reboots. Right. I could just go watch the other one, right. But I do like the callbacks. I do like the fresh coat of paint, but I also understand it not being for everybody.
Right. And again, I think I can come away with this at least saying that it was so far past what I wanted that it, like, y'all motherfuckers didn't just leave me. Like, y'all fucking hit the gas when I showed up to the party. Y'all was like, no, we ain't looking back. Fuck that nigga, and left my ass. So I kid you not, I watched the whole episode looking for like, there's gonna be something I can enjoy. There's gonna be something I'm like, I like that. That was good shit. It was the whole 45 minutes of like, so just fuck me, right? Like, fuck what I loved. Just fuck all the shit that I expected. Y'all was just like, it was Power all over again to me. You know what I mean? It was another one of these hood classics, which, I mean, more power to you. If you want all black cast, you want to do all this black uplift, I'm out. I'm sorry. This ain't for me.
Yeah, so, you don't like dramas.
No, it's not even like dramas. Because I'll fuck with a drama too. Certain dramas. But it's, you took something that, to me, had talent, writing, skill.
You dramatized an IP that you didn't want.
You didn't need it. It didn't have to have it. Because even in a comedy show, it had more than enough drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know when I was feeling like, oh, well, if they did a comedy show, then they definitely wouldn't need to make it.
Right.
But I felt like you should have just did kind of like they did in reverse. It was a comedy that had drama. Whereas this one could have been drama with a funny bit or two in there. Something silly. Now, if Will came in there like with a full dance scene, you know what I mean? It might have been out of place. But you know what? I'd be like, at least they did that for your boys, you know? If he came in there and had Jazz teaching Ashley drums and he did that goofy ass dance from way back in the day, I'd have laughed my ass off and like, all right, nice nod to the first time they all showed up together.
Yeah, no,
you know what
the
I mean?
comedy is in the callbacks.
See, that, to me, that ain't comedy though. That's lazy. I feel like the show is lazy.
I can't give it lazy.
No, I'm gonna give it lazy for the simple fact that you had a story already written for you. You know what I mean? The Fresh Prince story is done. You can add and inject wherever you want to, but to me, it still needs to kind of, you can come in and out of that storyline, but you kind of still stay in that storyline territory. Where they just said, fuck it. And they left. All they did was leave the skeleton, and it's a different person. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's because I can notice the callbacks that they don't call out. Like, I notice the callbacks that ain't a line from the show. I can see what they pulled from. I'll say that. I can see the string.
So then maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. Because to me, it's just you just paying attention to source material.
Because the Coke thing was just that one episode that when Carlos out to dance, he was on speed. The Ashley Love interest period was the fucking Tevin Campbell episode.
So it's just a lot of shit I haven't seen yet.
The sexy shit, the sexy chef thing, which was her calendar thing.
Right.
The being into art. Like, there's a thing where Phil makes the same decision that OG Uncle Phil made.
Right.
As far as the race. Like, I see it. I can definitely see where they pulled from, which is like aha funny thing because okay, I see what you did there. I see how you manipulated that plot or tidbit. So yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's just different perspective.
Right. I'll take that then. Because again, I'm not.
I appreciate you giving it that episode.
No, I was gonna do it because I knew it was good fucking content for this show, man. Even though the show's damn near 2 hours long, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this one. I can't break this one up that hard. It needs the context. No, I don't know how else to say it. It just wasn't needed. It wasn't right. And to me, it's just you had a map that was a story, so you didn't do shit new. You didn't do anything new except for, the best way I can describe it is original show had, high color content. And you just said, I'm gonna just turn this into a black and white show. And that was it. Like, you just turned the color off. So all the fun is gone.
Not black and white. It's darker as fuck, though.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, there's no color. There's no fun. There's no, like, I laughed and I learned and all of that shit. It's just, like, drama. I'm just, like, upbeat somewhere. You know what I mean? A bit of fun. Something. Nigga, the world is fucked up as is, man. Like, how bad do you want the rest of the world to be where you can't even laugh at shit no more? You know what I mean? Like, ain't shit funny? Ain't shit funny no more? Like, ain't niggas laughing no more? Like, damn, I'm trying my best with a podcast. And motherfuckers don't even like this shit because I'm not crying on this bitch at all of some shit. I bet money if I came on this podcast in tears, motherfucker, I get 1 million views in a heartbeat. But because I'm just like, yo, shit's fucked up and I'm gonna make fun of it, motherfuckers like, I don't want to hear that. Nigga, laugh. What the fuck? And that's why I don't like this show, because I'm a true fan of comedy. Comedy is tragedy plus time. It's been some time. If you even said yourself, this has been some trauma way back. God damn it, laugh. Some of this shit's funny. You ain't. Them niggas ain't happy you got money.
But
that nigga drove a Beamer.
Do you feel like part of that is also the fact that Fresh Prince had a laugh track?
It was a laugh studio on. It wasn't a laugh track. Motherfuckers was actually laughing.
Yeah. And there was also a nigga with a fucking boy that said laugh. like yeah, no, they had to laugh it was like I could see someone dramatizing Martin. Like that shit, like, okay.
Yeah, but
somebody as a radio host, if they did it now, then they would have an internet radio show.
It would be me.
It would be so.
Literally, Martin.
Hey, if my time here, Cole. Yo, dead ass. Yo, I'll fuck you up. When if my time here, wait, no, either both of them are bad. One was stupid, one had no job.
That you wanted either one of them.
Bruh, man, fuck it. I just randomly show up,
make a sandwich and dip. Ain't that a bitch?
Fuck? Nah, I had to be Nipsey or some shit.
I was gonna say, at least take Jerome minus the teeth. Nigga had a few dollars.
No, he did
it. That nigga was never fully broke. Yeah, man. No. I'm just saying, but my thing.
Oh god, I feel like in like next year, because they already doing the Martin reunion.
Yeah, no, they finna
do Drama Martin.
But here's my thing though, and I think I'm gonna take your point and flip that bitch. You can dramatize anything. Nigga, I could dramatize Barney if I wanted to, and you'd watch that shit.
I guarantee you there's a Barney anime somewhere.
It ain't gonna be hard to do. That's all I'm saying. So, and that's what I think that's the reason why I didn't like this shit, and I don't like dramas as much as most people. For the simple fact, how long has soap operas existed? You can drag.
Although soap operas are dying now. Like, I think
it only took 40 fucking years. And all it took was all the grandmas who knew the fucking storyline to die. If I started watching a fucking story now, we know what the fuck was going on. Niggas have been dead, came back 4 fucking times. This is exactly why ain't nobody on your side with One Piece.
There are multiple people on my side.
What I mean is, you ain't getting new niggas to watch the shit and that shit. And the series, so motherfuckers can finally watch it.
It hasn't been 40, it's been 25.
It's too damn long. It's too damn long. At least Dragon Ball.
28?
Dragon Ball had the common goddamn courtesy to at least give you 3 different show names. So you're like, well, let me at least watch all of Dragon Ball. I'm gonna get through this and understand.
Nigga, Pre-time skip, post-time skip.
No, motherfucker. Change the name of some shit. 900 episodes, nigga.
Okay, fucking Naruto gave you 600 episodes and then 900 episodes of Shippuden, and now 500 episodes of Boruto.
And ask how many motherfuckers watched all them episodes versus playing a goddamn Ultimate Ninja Storm.
I have friends that have started they Naruto journey. That's why they can't watch One Piece.
See, that's the problem.
Them niggas started Naruto from the beginning.
See, that's the problem. See, I would like to enjoy a show and go about my life. The fact that you got to call it a fucking journey to watch a goddamn TV show is a goddamn problem. Ain't nobody journey.
900 episodes, nigga. That is a journey.
Yeah, well, stop making more episodes, bitch.
No.
And that shit. What the fuck? That shit is too damn long. Enough.
Nigga, they got 11 Fast and Furiouses about to
And they should have killed that nigga in 3. It's over. I can't drift no more. You done rode that bitch till the wheels fall off. Now you got the Rock suplex and trucks and shit. Like, this shit ain't even believable by a long shot. I don't know if you remember. Dwayne. But I don't know if you remember. These niggas was drag racing at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck the government got into this shit.
Because they was dragging too good.
Oh, shit. Well,
now I need y'all to fucking drag race this fucking... I need y'all to drag race this fucking Rio de Janeiro bank vault out the fucking bank and down the street.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. You know how? You know why this is a problem?
Fought a submarine with cars.
You know why this is a problem? Same reason why niggas don't remember both 50 Cent games. I remember when 50 Cent, the first Bulletproof was them niggas shooting in the hood. I don't know how this fucking nigga got in Iraq at some point and was killing terrorists. Do you not remember that one? Blood in the Sand. Why the fuck is he over there killing terrorists? I have no fucking idea.
Because maybe they should do that more. Maybe if y'all rustle up the gang members and get them niggas a check, y'all wars will be ended sooner. Maybe.
No, it won't, because we'd lose them all. What nigga do you know?
Wait, that's sooner. That's still ended sooner.
Accuracy is needed for a war, motherfucker. I can't just have 30 niggas spraying.
According to these rap songs, there's some niggas with accuracy out here.
Bullshit. I ain't seen the nigga at the range yet.
The range in these streets, nigga. That's what the fucking range.
Fuck out of here. I ain't trying to go for none of that shit.
Drive-bys and walk-ups, like Wayne said.
I hate all of this. I hate all of that.
Hey, Mom said if we lose one more, check the score. It's 6-24. 24 to 6 is a decent. Never mind. Put the guns down. like
I was like
positivity.
I'm like, I promote none of this shit. If y'all gonna be gangsters, nigga,
don't be gangsters.
Just hit the nigga you looking for. Please shoot the other gang member.
Don't
stop recruiting it. No, I'm against gang violence against civilians. If y'all niggas want to fuck each other up, that ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all need to turn into the mafia. Like, if y'all talking about getting bans and paper checks and all that shit, like, nigga, upgrade. Do like the mafia. They hit themselves. They hit rival niggas. That's the fuck it. They had a shop. You know, they had a, pizzeria some fucking where they might strong on a nigga for some protection money. That's the fuck it. I don't need you goofy ass niggas robbing everybody on the streets, ineffectively, mind you, but ineffectively robbing anybody you see for a cell phone and some shoes and shit. Like, the fuck is going on, man? Some bullshit.
Look, I was very sheltered. I just listened to rap music. That's it.
Look, man, I'm not saying I'm out here in these streets, but goddamn it, man, I've seen enough is all I'm saying. I lost a plethora of friends.
I listen to rap music. I don't even have my Ford card. I still need to send off for that.
Yeah, you might want to. Nigga, I'm almost done with my rifle. Just let a nigga break in him, man. There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Slow singing the flower brain.
That's all. I told somebody, I said, if a motherfucker think they just finna climb through my window, guarantee if they go foot first, they going footless. I'm gonna have that fence out in the front hanging with niggas' feet like some medieval shit. With they Jordan still on that bitch.
What the Game of Thrones?
I don't give a
what I just
fuck.
watched. No, I never like made it far into like Walking Dead, right?
Okay.
I'm on like season 2. And Norman Reedus just made it back to the shit, and that nigga had an ear necklace. Zombie ear necklace? Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I think there was reasoning behind it.
What the fuck message you gonna send to a zombie that is gonna comprehend other than you tasting?
No, I think it was.
What the fuck? That's it.
I think it had something to do with a scent thing. They explained it later on. Same way why that Michonne chick used to run around with two zombies and shit like that. But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, shit. Days Gone. Shout out to Days Gone, a solid game that needed more time. They use ears for currency. They would cut off the zombie ears to use it as currency.
What the fuck?
Because that means you are, goddamn, you were proven useful because you could off so many zombies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, oh, you came back with 6 ears. Like, all right, good shit.
All right, well, this episode is effectively 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna just cut it. I'm gonna cut it in half. Like, I don't know what to do with that. That's too damn long. So thanks everyone for showing up for
the Bel Air episode.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Just
on some Seinfeld shit that I also didn't watch.
You never watched Seinfeld? I'm not saying it's a great series, but it
was a lot of them Caucasian shows that missed me.
Damn, man. Yeah,
Seinfeld, Friends. I fuck with The Nanny.
I like The Nanny.
I watched a little bit of The Golden Girls.
I watched enough of The Golden Girls. I won't say a little bit.
I watched enough to know that it's a sequel that niggas don't acknowledge.
Yeah.
With Don Cheadle.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's because of Don Cheadle, though. None against him, but just most of the time when you see Don Cheadle, you expect mediocrity. That's all. There's a layer of mediocrity that comes with Don Cheadle. No offense, man. Shout out to Don Cheadle. I like it, though.
What the fuck? Me too.
I like Don Cheadle. I feel like Kevin Hart did him dirty in his episode, that podcast episode. 46. Damn! Did you ever hear the rest of that?
No.
Oh my God, it gets so much better. Like, look up that full clip. Shout out to everybody who are paying attention. Just comment below what did you think after you watched the full clip. Because that shit was funny as fuck to me. That whole clip. Like Don Cheadle did not let him slide. Just leave it at that.
Okay. Good.
The fuck was I saying? Anyway, thanks for everybody showing up. I gotta actually do a fucking proper outro. If you like me, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like me, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me why.
No, dislike, comment, and
Ain't
subscribe.
That a bitch?
Dislike still metrics, and they took the dislike number off.
I mean, that's true, but I still see it. I don't give a fuck.
It's still interaction. For real, interaction is what matters.
All right, dislike. Well, that's true because that's how the what's name trailer, that Call of Duty trailer, got bumped up to the top for a minute. Yeah. And there might be like a half-ass version of like canceling me, but not canceling me. Motherfuckers is wondering why. I might get like 6 YouTubers that'll talk about me and then blow my. Matter of fact, dislike this whole episode. Don't nobody like this bitch. Everybody dislike this motherfucker. Both episodes. Just dislike the shit out of it. I want at least 200 dislikes. Like, make a new account, and then dislike this motherfucker again. I'ma dislike this bitch.
Wait, I'ma still like it.
No, dislike it. Effing comment section. I don't give a fuck. Just rip this one a new one. Especially if you love Bella.
Effing comments, where we just read comments one day.
Hell yeah. Oh, you love some of the emails I get on occasions. Niggas, motherfuckers be roasting my ass. That shit be painful. And the worst be coming from motherfuckers that's supposed to be trying to sell my shit. Ooh. It was like, oh man, we seen your podcast and we could help. Because this part where you did here is kind of trash. And I'm like, excuse me. Ouch. I thought y'all was marketing. Y'all can't call my shit trash. And then, so yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Spotify. Like, then follow on all of that shit. Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play,
SoundCloud,
Spreaker, SoundCloud, all of that shit, man. This is available to you. Check the Teespring. Buy some shit.
Check the Twitter.
I'm starting to tweet a little more often. I'm trying. And then TikTok. If you ain't gonna follow me on TikTok, you're missing the fuck out, because that's probably where the best shit's gonna be at for a whole minute. I got a bunch of shit planned. I'm gonna do gaming setup tour. I'm gonna do game reviews.
Do you randomly get the For You?
Me?
Do you just be on the For You page?
No.
Because you have randomly liked 2 of my videos. And I've like not posted shit in a while, so I thought this was just randomly coming to your feed.
No, I just went through your shit and I forgot to like them all.
Oh, okay.
On some lazy shit. I just went through and I'm like, funny. I don't get this one. And plus, Kels didn't know you had a fucking like you were actually posting. So
I don't, but sometimes I do.
Right. So they got re-ran through them again. And then I have to go through all her stuff too because she posts this quite often. So
okay.
definitely follow Kelly on TikTok. She actually posts training scenarios and stuff like that too. So I know her shit's gonna be a little more popular. Yeah, man, just follow me on the shit. Check me out. I'm gonna be Twitch streaming a little more often because I gotta get through fucking Bully. And just edit a bunch of new Bully episodes, so you should be seeing those. Yeah, that's about it. All the stuff. I think that's all the stuff. Buy shit, watch me.
Sure.
Dislike this video though. 100%. And
leave reviews on Apple Music on Apple Podcast.
You can leave reviews?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't even know how to check those. Leave reviews and I'll figure out how to check them bitches. Because I just found out you can comment on Spotify. Motherfuckers is like, yeah, I left a comment on Spotify. I'm like, you can do that?
Damn, I ain't know
Damn,
that.
like I'm fucking up. That's why I asked. That's why I had an email. Like, email me. I know I can get them bitches. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So I'll catch you motherfuckers next time. Until then, stay tuned. If not, whatever. Fuck it. Catch you guys later. Bye.